Good morning, girls. Now, children, in this video, I'm going to explain you some numericals from the chapter Gravitation. That is exercise questions from page number 144. In my previous video, I had explained you till question number 13. After 13, I'm going to continue now, and we have to finish from 14th to 18th. From 14th to 18th, I have already finished 16th one because that is based on the force of attraction when we were studying the Newton's law of gravitation. So now coming to question number 14, it says that a stone is released from the top of a tower of height 19.6 meter. Calculate its final velocity just before it touches the ground. So question number 14 says that a stone is falling from a height, okay, and the height is how much? This height h is equal to 19.6 meter. Okay, it is saying that you have to calculate the final velocity of the stone before it touches the ground. So therefore v is equal to question mark. Now as I told you before also that acceleration, when an object is falling down, the acceleration due to gravity g will be positive. So it will be 9.8 meters per second square, right? And u will be equal to 0 because we will assume that before dropping, the stone was at rest. Okay, so we have G given, U given and H given, which is equal to 19.6 meters. We have to find V. So we will apply here the third equation of motion, that is V square minus U square is equal to 2GH. Therefore, V square is equal to 2GH plus U square. Okay, then V square, we have V square is equal to 2 into 9.8 into 19.6 and plus 0 square. Okay, so this quantity will disappear. We will now have V square is equal to, I write here, V square is equal to 2 into 9.8 into 19.6. Now children, 2 into 9.8 is also equal to 19.6. So we can write V square is equal to 19.6 into 19.6. Therefore, V square is equal to 19.6 the whole square, and that is equal to V 19.6 meters per second. So this will cancel and this is the answer. So very simple to understand. A stone is dropped from a height of 19.6 meters given in the question, and you have to find the final velocity of the stone when it just touches the ground. G will be positive because the stone is coming down. The direction of the falling and the direction of the stone coming down is same as acceleration due to gravity, and therefore it will be 9.8 meters per second square. Then u will be equal to 0 because we assume that before the stone falls down, it was at rest. H, and then we apply the third equation and we get the answer v is equal to 19.6 meters per second. Okay, so I hope this question is clear to you. Now coming to question number 15. Question 15 says a stone is thrown vertically upwards with an initial velocity of 40 meters per second. Okay, taking g as 10 meters per second. Taking g as 10 meters per second square, find the maximum height reached by the stone and what is the net displacement and the total distance covered by the stone. Okay, so I repeat question number 15. It says that a stone is vertically thrown upwards. So this is the ground. A stone is vertically thrown upwards, right? And initial velocity, that is u equals to 40 meters per second. Now since it is going upwards, we have to assume g will be equal to minus 10 meters per second square because the value of g is given in the question as 10. And why it is negative, you all know that. Then find the height. Now here v will be equal to 0 at the maximum height. Final velocity is always 0. Okay. So these three quantities you know. Now it is saying find the height up to which the stone reaches. So therefore we will again apply the third equation like what we've done in the previous question. 2gh is equal to v square minus u square. H is equal to v square minus u square upon 2g. Okay, then we know that h will be equal to v will be 0 minus 40 square upon 2 into minus 10. Okay, so therefore what we'll get? H will be minus 40 into 40 upon minus 2 into 10. So minus will cancel. Height will not be negative. Remember that. This 0 will cancel. 2 with 4 will cancel. So H will be equal to 80 meters. So to what height the stone is reaching? Maximum height. This height is equal to 80 meters. Then what is being asked? What is the net displacement? Now you know that when the stone is going up, definitely it won't stand here. It will fall down. Okay. So the net displacement will be 0 because the object is going up, that is the stone is going up and falling down at the same place. So initial and final positions are same, therefore displacement will be 0. So we will write as vector is equal to 0 because initial and the final positions are same. Okay, and why same? Because you will write that the stone falls down at the same place from where it is thrown up. Okay, so therefore net displacement is 0. Then what is the total distance covered by the stone? Now you know that the height at which it reaches is how much? 80 meters. So when it falls down, the total distance will be S equals to 80 plus 80, and therefore how much? S is equal to 160 meters. Okay, so this is the total displacement covered by the stone because going up 80 meters and coming down 80 meters, so total 160, and the displacement is 0 because the object or the stone is going down and falling down at the same place. Initial and final positions are same, hence displacement will be 0. So we have three answers here. H 80, that is height to which it goes up 80 meters. Final, that is the net displacement is 0 because it falls down at the same place from where it is thrown up. And S is equal to the total distance covered by the stone is equal to 80 plus 80, that is 160 meters. So I hope this question is clear to you. Now children, we have two more questions, that is 17th and 18th. So what I'll do, I'll make another video for those two questions because the time limit for this particular video is going to end. So in this, whatever I've explained you, 14th and 15th, I hope it is clear to you. Complete these two questions, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, thank you and have a good day.